Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie. How are you doing?
um, I'm here.
So you sound a little under the weather, but you're also wearing sunnies.
I am in fact a little under the weather, and I am in fact wearing my sunnies. I did not realize how corpse-like I was looking till I got on here, and that was alarming. So, I'm just channeling my inner Rachel Zoe for you.
Yep, it
Mhm.
works for you. It's a good look.
Thank you. If you're watching, you can see my lighting, but just ignore. It's fine.
It's
You'd
better
much
than the
rather,
alternative.
I was gonna say, you'd much rather see that than the bags under these eyes.
Well, I'll say it's not the weirdest thing that's happened in the last few days. So,
Yeah, and I'm ready to hear. Also, I feel like, just a preface, if there are some weird cuts and edits in this, it's probably me coughing or sneezing or something, so just don't mind it, but bear with us.
um, okay. So, funny thing happened today.
Yes.
Um, my father-in-law was in the hospital for a little bit today. He's home. He's doing well.
Good.
But had a little health thing that happened. And so Casey went to go be with his mom and dad today to kind of help out. So I thought I'll be a great wife and I will help out around with some of his chores because Monday is usually chore day for Casey, usually works from home and he does
Acts of
laundry.
service.
Yes. Which by the way, now every time he does something, he's like, it's an act of
Acts
service.
of service, yeah.
So he's about to lose his acts of service. But
We're about to switch our love language fast.
yes. um, so he went to go and I said, I'll help out around the house. We just got back from a little trip. So he usually does laundry on Monday. So was like, I'll do laundry for you while you're helping. And it started out fine. Then I was in my office doing a little bit of work and I hear this noise. And I recognize the noise. It's a noise we haven't heard for a little while. There's a squirrel in the attic.
Stop it.
Yes. So dogs are on alarm. And it sounds like we're under attack when one gets in there.
It's just running around like crazy or what? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Running around. And so it's in the attic. I call Casey. Funny enough, we still have the cell phone number for our squirrel man. Um,
The fact that you have a squirrel man.
Colton. He's
Oh
amazing.
my god.
He's with Critter Control. So if anybody needs good
Shouts
squirrel
out.
ridding, Critter Control's been great to us and Colton's been even better. And
Wow.
they're coming tomorrow. So go about my business, doing a few things, take the dogs out. They're acting kind of funny. I'm like, whatever. I go to the basement to change the laundry loads and I hear this slight noise behind me and I turn around
Shut up.
and the squirrel is right behind me. I have never screamed
Abby,
so loud in my life. I'm kind of
we
surprised the neighbors didn't hear me and call the cops.
this is like Christmas Vacation.
I screamed just like in Christmas Vacation. I mean, the squirrel is literally on the floor right behind me.
Was it just sitting looking at you?
Yeah, I think it must have come down. I think what I heard was there's these chairs, like folding chairs that we have stacked. I think it must have come from there and moved one of the chairs.
I'm dead.
I have never been so freaked out in my life. I've never screamed that loud, I'm pretty sure. I left everything right where it was and ran up the stairs and unlocked the door because, that's going to help. Then
Right.
I realized, oh, wait, they can get through really small spaces. So then
Okay.
I put the dog bed up against the back of the door, the bottom of the door to the basement.
Okay.
Because I don't want him in the house. Like,
Right. You want to block him in.
I don't love them in the attic, but
At least
I know
it's
where you
not your
are.
roommate. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't go in the attic either. So fine. I don't want to live with you. I can wait until Colton can come and kick you out.
Right.
But yeah, so squirrel's downstairs. I'm calling Casey. He's ignoring my calls. So I have to send him a text. I was like, "The squirrel is in the fucking basement. Call me now."
My God.
He says, "I think you should go downstairs and we have a kind of a back door down there." And he's like, "Open the back door." And I was like, "No, not a
No, thank
chance.
you.
I am not going back in that basement." It's like, I can hear it running around. Like, now I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't get into the main house. So he's like, "Well, we're almost done here. I'm going to come home. I'll be home soon." Great. So he gets home. He goes downstairs and I hear him come running up really quick. He goes, "Oh, found the squirrel." It was on the stairs to go unlock the back door to the outside.
Stop it.
He's like, "What do I do?" So we find the backdoor key because we just don't use it very often. So we find the outside backdoor key. Casey goes around back and tries to unlock it. Well, then we realize there's another safety lock that you can only be locked from the inside.
No.
Yeah. And so he's like, "I've got to figure out how to get this squirrel off those stairs so I can unlock it." And I'm like, "Well, what if you went this way?" I'm like, "What if you climbed up this shelf?" And, no, wasn't happening. The shelf's not that sturdy either. So needless to say, he like threw something over by the stairs because there was this old dog bed we just need to throw it away. I don't know why we haven't, but it was in that. So he throws something over on the stairs. So the squirrel runs off. And so he runs over, unlocks the back door, opens it up, and comes upstairs. He's like, "Well, it ran off in one of the other rooms." He's like, should I go back down there and try and shoo it out?" And I was like, "Yes, you should." Because I don't want to leave this back door unlocked and have
Yeah.
other, like, open and have other vermin run in. I don't need a family of squirrels in my basement.
No, one's enough. Well, too
Yes.
many.
Yes. So he tries to go down there and get a broom, but like the squirrel jumps out of something. He comes up. He's like, "Nope, nope, nope. Let's just wait. Let's just
J
wait for it to run
Abby,
out."
why were you not recording?
I know, right?
Oh my God.
So, I think our neighbor just left, but our neighbor comes over to help Casey try and flank this squirrel and make sure it's out of the basement. So it's been an interesting afternoon.
Wait, so what's the update? Is it still down there?
I don't know. They're working on it, but
Oh, I was like, "What do you mean?"
I'm thinking it must be gone because our neighbor just left. So
Okay.
we'll give you an update later.
Okay.
I mean, one way or another, that squirrel's coming out of this house shortly. So
Yeah. Heck yeah. Oh my God. That's crazy. When you texted me and said something crazy was going on or you had a crazy story, I didn't think it was gonna be that level of crazy.
yeah, little crazy. I've never screamed so loud and ran so fast in my life.
That
And
I wish that there was video of you seeing it the first time just sitting behind you.
it like I scared it too because it like ran into like this back corner and I was like, "Oh my God."
Oh my
I
God.
had like I couldn't even call Casey for like a minute because my heart was going so bad. You never expect anything to be over there.
Yeah.
How many times have you heard a noise and there's nothing? Like it's
Right.
something weird. I live in an old house. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of noise and creaks and stuff that happen from time to time. And a lot of times when we're doing laundry too, and the washer's going, that, pipes will kind of knock and whatever. So, anywho, my first squirrel in the house that I've actually seen. We've had him in the
That's
attic before.
amazing.
Yeah.
I wish there was video footage of this.
I am like literally that scene where Elaine opens the door and a squirrel like comes in her face.
Yeah.
Like that's what I felt like. I was under attack. I was like, this thing is gonna jump at me. But then I was like, I also don't wanna to get in the house because I don't
Yeah.
want I mean, even though my dogs are 6 and 12 pounds, I don't need the
Hunting a
distraction from a
squirrel.
squirrel.
Yeah, no.
I mean, the amount of destruction I had to do to get into the house to begin with,
Yeah, that's crazy.
you know?
Wow.
So, that was my day today. How was your day?
Absolutely not what I was expecting. That's crazy. Well, my day was boring, especially compared to that. I just worked. And I don't have any fun stories even from that.
I wish mine was more boring. I wish mine was, I did the laundry today and folded it.
Right?
No chance I'm doing laundry anytime soon.
Mm-mm. No more acts of service. Sorry, Casey. You're on your own.
I tried.
You
Get
did.
bonus
It's the
points for
thought
that,
that
right?
counts.
Yeah.
You get extra bonus points because there ended up being a squirrel.
I mean, I risked my life.
You did.
How many people
Facts.
can say they risk their life to do laundry?
Not me.
Well, technically, once I realized that my life was at risk, then I chose my life over continuing laundry.
Well, that's just making a smart decision. There's no fault in that.
Right?
Yeah. What's a girl to do?
Yeah. So that was
Hmm.
one funny story. It was
Okay.
a fitting ending to a lovely weekend of travel.
Yeah. Any good stories from your weekend? Because I also have nothing good to share there.
Well, since yours was in bed.
Right.
Um, no, I'm gonna cough.
Oh my god. I'm passing it through the mics and the tech and the wires and all the things.
Something. Like my nose is suddenly running. I feel like I'm gonna cough.
Wow, so
Um
welcome to the grossest ASMR podcast you've ever experienced.
yeah, how much money do you think we'll get for coughing and sniffing?
Right. Would anyone like to sponsor this podcast, Kleenex? Anyone? Step up.
Yeah. You know, we traveled this weekend. We went to a wedding in Palm Springs, California, which I'd never been to Palm Springs before, and I have to say 10 out of 10 do recommend.
Yeah, I wanna go. It looked pretty.
Beautiful. Never experienced anything like it. The downtown area of Palm Springs is charming. We were in La Quinta for the wedding, which it's just surrounded by mountains and golf courses. And this time of year is beautiful weather. I mean, it was 70s, 80s during the day. And as soon as that sun went down, it got downright chilly sometimes. So
Well, yeah,
um,
what was the low, or how was it in the evenings?
I think I think it got down to like low 40s, which was kind of like
Okay.
Kansas City weather has been
Yeah.
lately. But we came home yesterday. It had
Mhm.
dropped to 30s.
Mhm.
We were standing outside waiting for my mom to pick us up from the airport. And we decided that 40 in the desert is not like 40 in Kansas
Mm-mm.
City. Maybe it's because it's a dry cold. You know, like they say they have a dry heat there.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's because it gets so warm during the day that the ground is warm, so it doesn't feel as cold. I don't
Maybe. I don't know either, but I'm ready to be done with the cold, but I'm also really ready to be done with, like, the fake springs where it's, like, 60 one day, and then 30, and then 50, and then 30s and 40s, and then 70, because hello.
Yes.
No, thank you, I'm done.
No, I agree. But yeah, so it was also the first time we flown for a little while, which Southwest just initiated their assigned seats.
Oh,
That
yeah,
just
how
went
was that?
into effect recently. I liked it. I
Did you get your
never
assigned seat
loved
on your ticket before you go, or how are they doing it
Yeah,
even?
you get to choose
Okay,
it. It's like any
okay.
other airline where you get to choose it, and you pay up for certain seats or what
Yeah.
have you. The thing that I liked before, I never liked having to choose my seat, especially if I was traveling with somebody and I was towards the end of, the seas or whatever. But the thing I did like was that you had an assigned number to line up with. I
Mhm.
hate the zone 1, zone 2, just because people are so rude and it's like they're at the grocery store. They just all flock together and then they realize, "Oh, wait, I'm zone 7," and they're calling zone 2. It's,
Mhm.
and they all have to go and cut in front of each other, and I hate that part of it, but I did like having an assigned seat, and honestly, when you have an assigned seat, you can just let all the crazies board and then get to the end of your zone or whatever. But there were some people who did not like the assigned seating and the new zone boarding. They made it quite clear. There was
That's annoying.
Yeah, there was one mother who went up because they announced, "That's a reminder, we have new assigned seating, so we board by zones." They've gotten rid of the lineups that they had before. I think there's like 8 zones too, which is seems crazy to me because there were so many people in each zone. But so this mother goes up and she says, "When are you doing family boarding?" And the gate agent said, "We don't do that anymore because you have assigned seats. We used to do it so that you were guaranteed basically a seat together.
Yeah.
But now it's based on where you chose your seats." And
Mhm.
she was not happy with his answer and was made it quite clear. And then went over to a couple of other mothers that she saw standing there and proceeded to tell them, "Just so you know, they've gotten rid of family boarding. Apparently, we don't need extra time anymore." All this other stuff.
Okay, now this is bold of me to say because I have no children, but does it make that big of a difference, ma'am?
I don't
Like,
think it did.
if you're moving a little slower and need a little extra time, don't you just kinda hold up the line and
Well, and
board yourself?
I mean, here's the thing. I was thinking about this. I don't think any other airline has family boarding. I think they do it by zone. And
Yeah,
again, if you have assigned seats together, great. I did
yeah,
have this rain of thought. Like, if you didn't choose a seat next to your family, I don't want to sit next to your family either.
yeah, that's
I
true.
mean,
If you didn't
this
choose a
really
seat
got
next to
me
your parent.
thinking.
Yeah,
What are you so worried about? You know, they still did pre-boarding for those that are in wheelchairs. That's another thing that I just thought about.
hmm.
The number of people who get on using a wheelchair, but suddenly walk off the plane like there's nothing wrong with those legs. Maybe
Oh,
maybe now that you have assigned seats, that'll, because I used to only notice it on Southwest flights, especially Southwest flights where I was going on vacation. There was one
yeah.
time we were going down to Jamaica, and there were, I'm not kidding you, 10 wheelchairs that needed help boarding. We watched it. We counted, I'm not exaggerating at all, 10 wheelchairs. I don't recall seeing anybody waiting for wheelchairs getting off the plane.
I haven't flown in so long, I have no input on that. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
But yeah, no, I didn't mind having the assigned seats, pleasant flights, no travel issues, which was nice. Although we did have a miracle happen during our trip. So
Tell me more.
as we were loading up the car, Casey has his garment bag. He goes to put it in the car, and the wheel like falls apart. And we're
Mhm.
leaving to go to the airport. I said, "It's packed. Just just go. I mean, we're checking it. It's not like you're going to have to carry it through the airport. Just let's go." So we go. We check in this bag with a broken wheel.
Mhm.
We get to Palm Springs. It has a brand new wheel.
Huh?
Yes.
Like
He
some
puts it down and he looks at it, and we check to make sure it's our bag, and he wheels it, kind of test it. He's like, "Honey, it's wheeling totally fine." So I'm guessing the airline replaced the wheel thinking maybe they broke it. I don't know. We had a long layover in Denver going
I feel
to.
so confused because how many suitcases come out, like,
Exactly.
broken and mangled?
They have broken so many of my suitcases. I'd gone to the hard case. And even
Yeah,
then, like,
still. Yeah.
uh,
That's insane.
they must, I I have no other explanation for how the wheel got replaced other than they must have done it or a miracle happened. Maybe it
That's
was the same
crazy.
miracle that happens to people that walk off planes.
Oh, snap.
Miracles in the sky.
Oh, boy.
So those are my fun stories. It was a beautiful wedding. Great time of year to be there. I hear March is kind of the end of March, April to September. You kind of want to avoid it because it's like 120 during the day and
What?
just,
No.
yeah.
Hell no. Mm-mm.
But it was gorgeous weather and we had a fun time. So, anywho, glad to be back home.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the squirrel is now gone from the basement. We'll see.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. But also, you should video when you guys go down to check
Oh, I'm not going down. There's no you guys.
again. There's no you guys.
I am
Okay,
no
just
longer going into our basement.
have your phone ready at the top of the stairs so that way if Casey comes running up, we at least have that to laugh at.
I did have this thought afterwards because I screamed so loud and ran up.
Yeah.
I see them all the time outside. I don't know what scared me so bad.
Wait, that's actually so funny because you're right. It's not like it's like a snake or
Right.
something
I
that's gonna
think it
like
was
actually eat
partially
you.
that it scared me because I didn't know that anything was behind me.
Yeah.
And
Very
then
unexpected.
B, you don't know how it's gonna react in your house, you
Yeah.
know? It
Yeah.
could have ended up like Christmas Vacation, but
On you. Yeah.
oh god. Oh, I can't even.
Can't even think about that, huh?
No. Ugh, now I have the heebie-jeebies. What was even funnier was after Casey got home, I'm, telling him this, and
Yeah.
Elsie comes up and touches my leg, and I was like
Freaked you out.
so I'm a little on edge over here, so
Okay. Calm down. Do you want me to take your mind off of it?
yeah, let's try.
Let's try. Okay. Well, do you have anything else that we need to catch up on first?
No, those are my fun stories.
Okay. The squirrel is obviously my favorite. Thank you for that. Okay, so we decided to make this kind of a fun Q&A session
Yes.
because I'm slightly down bad right now. And you just had a weekend of travel. So we just wanted to make things fun. So we posted asking for questions and we've got some. And then we also
Okay.
put some extra fun ones in there too.
Alright, let's
But
hear 'em.
we've got some questions. Would you like to start with more, mm, not deep, but like deeper ish, I guess? Or do you want to start with the like, would you rather fun kind of questions? And I will actually let you choose this time.
Let's mix it up,
Oh, okay. Fun. Okay.
like the good
Um,
news, bad news.
yeah, okay.
Let's mix it up.
Okay, so this question itself is a little bit in between, so it's a good one to start with. So my dear friend Sarah, shouts out. She's actually my grand little cute.
Oh, is
Oh
this
my
the
god,
one
wait,
I
you met
met?
her.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so she wants us to reminisce on our college experiences, and she wants to know if they were pretty much the same, if they were very different, and if they were different, what made them so different.
Ooh,
I know, I was like, "Oh, that's fun and a good one,"
yeah,
because I don't feel like we have ever really talked about our college experience. I mean, I've heard, like, you and Marcy's stories, of course, but,
yeah.
like, besides that, I don't think we've really talked about our college part of life a ton.
No, only the crazy date I had.
Oh god. We don't need to talk about that today. I don't need any more nightmares.
No more scary stories.
Mm-mm. No, thank you. No, not interested.
I think they were probably fairly similar, even though we were when did you go to college?
Mm, 2012 to 2015.
Yeah, I was 97 was when I started college. I don't even wanna know how old you were.
I was 3.
Of course.
I was 3 years old, that's all.
Um, so I mean, there obviously are some differences from
Do you
that, but
well, you do you wanna say where you went, or is that not relevant?
I mean, I went to Truman State, so I went to a small school too,
Okay.
and I was in a
Did you
sorority.
I was like, tell me about that area too, because obviously for me that affects my experience a lot, but, like, did you have a larger school around or what?
No,
Okay, it
no.
was just that in, like, a small
The
town?
university was the town.
Oh,
When
got it.
students left, there wasn't much of a town.
Okay,
Kirksville's tiny, tiny town.
okay.
And it's a small, I mean, it's a small school compared to like Mizzou. So if we wanted to have fun, we
Mhm.
went down to Mizzou and
Oh my
visited
god,
our,
same.
yeah, we went to go visit our friends there. I mean, we had plenty of fun in town at, with the fraternities and stuff like that. But,
Yeah.
and there were house parties and stuff going on. So maybe it was a little bit different.
Honestly, it's sounding essentially the same. I went to a small school. Mine was all girls. Um, and it was when I say small, small. So there really wasn't much of a social life
Was it still
on
all girls when you went there?
yeah, they had like a handful maybe of guys only in the theater department.
Gotcha.
But like they still classified it as all women. And there was little to no, I'm gonna say essentially no social life on campus, so we would just walk down the street to Mizzou for all of our social like, we obviously, it was all girls, so we didn't have frats.
Yeah.
Um, you had to live on campus, so no one had, like, a house to go to a house party, so we made friends with people around us, went to Mizzou, and hung out with our friends there, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Mizzou wasn't far from Kirksville, so we went there often and visited our friends and stuff. But yeah, no, I was in a sorority. Although we didn't have sorority houses, we had a sorority dorm.
Okay, this is so if Sarah is listening right now, she's gonna be like, "No way," because we had a floor in the dorm.
That's what, yeah. So each
Mhm.
sorority had their own floor in the dorm, and your chapter room
Yep.
was there too.
Okay, you wanna hear well, am I allowed to say this?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know what
you
you're about to
like,
say.
I don't well, you
Is
know
it the
how
secret handshake?
no, I probably don't even remember that, sorry.
I, I
I
don't.
don't even know if there is one. But no, our chapter room, I mean, I can tell you, like, where it was, right?
Yeah.
I don't there's some, like, weird ass rules and shit, I don't know. It was in the well, so Stevens used to be, like, a psych ward part of it, right? So,
Oh,
like,
I
there's
didn't know that.
oh, you didn't oh, Stevens is haunted as hell. Did you know that?
Do they do ghost tours?
Oh
I
my
want to
god, I
do a
got some
ghost tour soon.
stories for you. Okay, this will be a future episode. Um, m I'm gonna give you a little spoiler alert. My roommate, my freshman year, and one of our good friends who was our suite mate, we went ghost hunting. Long story short, we had some evidence ourselves, experiences ourselves. She contacted ghost hunters, like the actual TV show Ghost Hunters, and they basically said, like, "We're not allowed to go there."
Oh, they're not
Yeah.
allowed?
Yeah, so we're like, our assumption is Stevens didn't want bad press like that and wouldn't allow them to come. Now I cannot confirm, but that's my experience.
That's funny.
Yeah, and we've got some stories. Um, but yeah, anyways, one of the buildings used to be like a psych ward, and in the basement, there was rooms where like observation rooms or whatever, where it was like a double-sided mirror type situation thing. And at one p- at one point, yeah, it wasn't always in there, but when I was a freshman, um, we were in there, and it was creepy going down in there.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Actually, you know what, Maggie, um, is my child, my little. Sarah's her little. Well, you still haven't met Maggie. But that's okay. You will. But I'll ask her. She was our president. So I'll make sure that I'm allowed to disclose the things I just did. Otherwise, I'll cut it. And
That it
that's for
was in
your
the
ears
psych
only.
ward?
I mean, that's just like facts of Stevens. I don't know what to tell you, but I'll confirm that. Yeah.
I don't feel like that's a sorority secret.
I don't feel like
So
it is either. Like, that was just where it was located in our school, and if you Google search how Stevens is haunted, you're gonna find some stuff, okay? There's, like, it's a whole thing, and yeah, they do well, you know what? Now they probably don't because I think all the sororities there are gone, but one of the sororities there that used to be, like, one of their big philanthropic events every year is they did a haunted ghost tour type situation, and it was spooky, I did it.
that's
But that can be maybe a Halloween episode or something, and we'll talk all about it because it's actually kinda crazy.
so why did you guys have sorority dorms? Supposedly the rule in Kirksville was that 7 or more girls in a house was considered a brothel. That was the rumor.
I will ask Maggie to see if she knows. I have no idea. I assume we didn't I mean, everything like, we didn't have a house on campus, so it would have had to technically be off campus.
Yeah.
I just always assumed it was that rule, but I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, all the fraternities had houses off campus, but
Yeah.
supposedly the rule why the girls couldn't was because 7 or more girls in a house was considered a brothel.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But I liked it that way because I also think that maybe given how small Truman was and having the dorms, I didn't have to live in the sorority house.
Yeah.
And so I had a chance to meet a lot of other people. Like Marcy's in a different sorority than I was. In fact, I lived in a
She
house at one time.
was?
Yeah.
I guess I just always assumed you guys were in the same.
Nope. She was in a different
Oh,
sorority. One of my other roommates was in a different sorority. Sophomore year, I had roommates in another sorority. So,
mhm.
like, I think there were 6 sororities on campus. I had a lot of
We had 2.
friends.
That's how small Stevens was, we had 2.
I think we had 6. I'm pretty sure it was 6. But yeah, so, that was fun. Uh, what do you wanna know about it?
Yeah,
I mean, I have lots of funny stories. I'm really glad that social media did not exist, that cell phones were so dumb and expensive at that point. There were
yeah.
no pictures.
When you guys went out, did you have any go-to places, whether, like, there or when you came here to Columbia, did you have any go-to places or any, like, going out rituals or anything of the sort?
Going out rituals like
Yeah.
we always pre-partied.
You call it pre-party?
Mhm. You call it pre-gaming?
Age gap. Yeah, for us, pregame, 100 I never even heard of someone say pre-party.
Pre-party. I mean,
Yeah.
it's what you're doing.
Yeah, but
You're
you're also pre-gaming.
partying before the party.
Yeah, you're pre-gaming.
I loved it when we lived in the house together,
Yeah,
and we had 2 bathrooms, but one of them we used to shower in, and the other one had one of those big clawfoot bathtub things,
yeah,
and so we'd all get ready together, and, one of us was always in the tub while we were waiting for Marcy to do our makeup or what have you. We used to make her do our makeup,
yeah.
and then we could walk most places, which was kind of nice,
Mhm.
although there was an open container law in Kirksville. I'm laughing because we got caught once, which I wasn't 21 yet.
Okay.
So we were walking to a fraternity house and we had chugged some beers while we were walking. So our cans were empty and there was some cops standing on one of the corners. They said, "Are those cans open?" And somebody responded, "Yeah, but they're empty." And he goes, "Why are they empty?" Marcy looked at him and said, "It's in my belly."
Stop it. The fact that anyone said that is funny, but the fact that it was
Yeah,
Marcy is the best.
yeah. No. We were a
Oh, my
little crazy in college. Well, I say crazy, like, we didn't get into any real trouble, but
yeah.
We had our things.
My friend stole a street sign. In her defense, it was already knocked over.
We didn't steal any street signs. We might have taken a bottle or 2 of cologne or
Oh
a
my god,
few.
wait, no, memory unlocked. This I okay, you know how I say no boundaries? I should probably have a boundary on this, but also it's been what year is it? 20 it's been 10 years plus, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
It used to be one of my really good friends' things. So, like, every once in a while, it'd become our whole group's thing, you know, when we were really feeling crazy.
yep.
Um, but when we'd go to the frat houses, and it was when we go to frat when we go to frat houses, we would always, like if there wasn't a party going on upstairs, like, where the rooms are hear me out, this is gonna sound bad at first, but we would try to make our way upstairs where the rooms are and, like, just walk around, mingle, whatever, like, "Oh, we're not supposed to be up here, we didn't know," and she would take a souvenir from each place. Now let me also
That's probably why they didn't let people upstairs.
probably however, she didn't take anything valuable. It would be, like, something that you could replace, you know, it's
Yeah,
not, like, expensive items, it wasn't meaningful items. It would be, like, a funny lighter or something, like, it was not anything serious,
yeah,
but, like, especially when you're drunk, that's what makes it extra funny, you know?
yeah.
And fun fact, I think I still have it. I think I still have it, but one of the lighters that we took, it says "Flick my Bic."
Well, we got started on our kleptomania of cologne because we went to a house party and had to go to the bathroom. You know, we went in together
Yeah, of course.
and there was a bottle of Hugo Boss sitting there. We were like, look, Hugo, where I go.
Stop it.
And then it just became a thing. I mean, there were other kinds that we ended up taking, but
Yeah,
we decided we needed that at that moment.
it's
I'm
fair.
trying to think like any other like crazy story. There's a few crazy ones. One of
Do
the
you know
craziest ones. What? Do I know what?
one time I had to pee at a frat, and I had some drinks, and I had my phone in my butt pocket of my jeans, and when I went to go pee, forgot it was there, so I, like, started to take my pull my pants down, and it fell into the toilet. Luckily, there was nothing in there from before, I hadn't gone yet, I had just enough in me, I said, "Oh, no big deal." Got that sucker out of there and, like, went and washed it under the sink. It didn't survive, clearly, but I was
Oh,
looking back, I'm like, first of all, the fact that I just
rats are
dunked
the
my hand in there,
dirtiest. Yeah.
right?
They never
And
clean those.
it was fully submerged. Obviously, the thing's done, it's gone. Then I go and wash it under the sink. I mean, I'm glad I wanted it to be clean, but, like, did I think that was gonna help it survive? Really?
We have a very close friend that lost her cell phone in the porta potty at a tailgate. Her husband came
Uh.
back the next day and got it out because she wanted the SIM card from it.
No.
But then they sanitized it and their son used it for a while. They called it the poop phone. I'm like, "Nope, it's
I
gone at
would
that point.
I say
Sorry."
I would rather just not have a phone than I don't care how
But all
no.
of her memories of her kids, because it was back when you still had to have the SIM card to get your photos and stuff off, which thank God we don't have to do that anymore, but
Mm-mm. I can't even think about it.
that's gross.
Also, back in our frat days, when I was a sophomore, the summer going into my sophomore year, I got first it was my first reconstructive surgery on my ankle. So when I came back to school in the fall, it was, my foot was in a boot, and it was the kind that had, like, the button on the outside that you would have to pump the air into so that it, like, gave extra support around your foot or whatever, and then you would unscrew it to let all the air out when you were
Mhm.
taking it off. My best friend at the time, her boyfriend was in a frat, and that was, like, our go-to place. All of our friends were there. They all knew us, whatever. So we would always go there, and I became known as Boots because all the guys
So you
wanted
do have a
to
nickname.
at that frat house, yeah, sure. But they all wanted to pump my boot. So me being me, they were like, "Can we pump your boot? Can we pump your boot?" And I'm like, "First of all, how do you know that my boot pumps? Like, that's crazy. Second of all, what do I get out of this?" So I started saying, "Sure, I'll let you pump my boot if you give me a shot." I had to rotate, like, they were lining up, and in between, I would take my shot, let the air out, be like, "Next." Keep going. So then, like, every time I would come, they're like, "Boots is here."
That's funny.
I'm like, "I don't know why this is so fascinating. Like, go get a stress ball or something, but sure, go ahead."
One of the funniest things that I did in college, I don't know if I
Yeah,
wanna admit to this,
you do,
but
go ahead.
I feel like it's been long enough that
Right, it's like, at this point, does it I mean, what's done is done.
this person may figure out, but it's fine. So, this was freshman year living in the dorms, and we were co-ed by wing. So, like,
You
my
say that ag
floor we were co-ed by
Oh,
wing, and then there was,
okay,
like, a common room in the center.
okay,
And so, like, there'd be a girls' wing, a boys' wing, and then a girls' wing.
okay,
And it was alcohol-free campus, so we weren't supposed to have alcohol in the dorms, whatever.
yeah.
Um, my
Yeah,
she ended
and
up being my roommate later. She wasn't technically my roommate freshman year, but she spent a lot of time in my room and spent most weekend nights in my room because, well, let's just say her roommate liked to bring people home and didn't care that she had roommates. And so,
that's so kind.
since she never knew who was coming home, and after one particular it was like a weekday, a roommate had brought somebody home and was never quiet about anything that they did. So, it was a really big day the next day. This person had a test, so she was pissed that this had happened.
Yeah,
I wanna say this was maybe a Thursday, like, it happened Wednesday night. This was a Thursday. Could have been Friday, I don't know. So, I said, "Well, when she goes out this weekend, I know where she keeps her alcohol. We could just, you know, drink it." And so she left to go out, and we drank all of her alcohol, which was vodka and clear rum, and then
okay.
we filled it back up with water. I mean, we didn't leave anything in it. We drank it all. 2 of the guys from upstairs came down and helped us. They tried on her clothes. We have pictures of them in it.
Shut up.
Yeah, we drank all of her alcohol, tried on her clothes, put it all filled it up, put it back. The next weekend she goes to go out, and we see there's shot glasses on the desk.
So she's about to
So
get
she's
into
done
it.
some shots because she's already out. So we notice this is the next weekend. We see those shot glasses on her desk,
Uh-huh.
and we're like, "Oh my god, she did shots of water." So we go out, run into her and her friend that had gotten ready with her that night, and they were talking about how drunk they were, and it must have been from those shots they did before. And we could not stop laughing because
I
we
was gonna
knew
say,
it was water. She never found us out until she listens to this podcast, maybe.
oopsies.
I don't know, maybe she won't put it together. It wasn't my roommate.
Um, YOLO. That's all I have to say to that.
Well, that
You're
was a
just
memorable night. It was a lot of fun.
yeah, you're just making memories. That's fine. No one was harmed. In fact, you probably helped someone really. You hydrated them, so whatever.
Right.
You're welcome.
She was something.
I feel like I had another one I was just gonna tell you, but I don't know if I should promote this though.
Well, you can always cut it out.
I can. Okay, so okay. You know how I like to dance around
Yes.
Yeah. And you know how now when we go out, if I start shaking my ass, you're like, "Oh, Drunky Pants is here."
Oh, yes. She's shown up. If it even starts to twitch, she's on her way.
Okay.
I see
Well,
this twitch and I'm like, she's close.
she's here.
She's in the parking lot.
Okay, well, let's just say dancing has always been a tell that your girl's feeling it, okay? So, as I said before, we used to always go to the frat that my friend's boyfriend was in, and they had a coffee table in their room, and all of our friends used to go, like, a bunch of the guys, their friends, whatever, like, their room just kind of became the hangout room. So whenever we would go before the party a little bit sometimes,
Mhm.
or even just during, whatever. When we were like, the party is on, we would dance on the table. And many a times I'd be the first one and like pull people up on me. So I won an award my senior year of college within my sorority. We did like funny, what are those called? Funny, um,
Bunny awards?
yeah, but like, oh God, there's a word. Um, it's like what you do in the yearbook.
Funny awards?
Yeah, someone will figure it out. Whatever. I'll Google it later. Um,
Most likely.
sure.
Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, there's another name, but yeah, sure. So mine that I got was best tabletop dancer. Thank you.
So if you were to get a most likely award, what would your most likely award be for?
Right now?
Yeah, today.
God. Well, let me ask you this. Would it be like for work, Stephanie, or for fun, Stephanie?
Always fun, Stephanie.
Fun, Stephanie? Probably most likely to shake her ass and dance on a table. I don't dance on tables anymore.
Still the
They're
same.
really I was like, there really just not as many around me. It's crazy.
It's kind of frowned upon at the bar, so
A little bit. So yeah, probably like most likely to shake my ass or something, or talk people into tequila shots with me because I got your
been known
boy.
to happen.
Uh-huh. I think you both were like, we're not doing it. And I absolutely got Casey because he never lets me forget it. I got you too, right? Or you didn't do it? You did something
I did
else.
a shot of something else, I think.
I feel like at one point I got you. Oh my God, girls' night. Was it girls' night?
No, I
No?
did something else because I was the
Hmm.
most sober one on girls' night. I
That is
wasn't that
facts.
happy about it.
I
Oh, wait, yeah, I did later in the night.
was
I
like, I
did do
feel like
one.
at one point I got you.
Yeah, at the very
Hee.
end of the night, I was like, "Well, we're getting ready to go home," so
So why not do it now? Yeah.
yeah.
Um. So yeah, probably what would yours be?
I don't know, I was trying to think about that after I asked you, I thought, "I should probably come up and answer this myself,"
Right? You
but
knew it was going.
I don't
Most
know.
likely to push someone out of their comfort zone.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. But I feel like off the top of my head, I'm sure I could think of more, but like
Not
off the
willing to
top
do
of
it
my head,
myself, but
no.
I can make others get out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, you'll be like, go talk to them. And I'm like, excuse me? You go talk to them. No, you do it. Okay. And then I go do it. Like when we were at Crossroads and you said, go do a lap, see if there's anyone around. And I'm like, you go do a lap. No, you go do it. And I was like,
Well, because
all right,
'cause I'm
fine.
not single, so
And have you heard of the buddy system? There's
also,
safety in numbers.
you saw the crowd at Crossroads,
Yes, and you made me go through it myself.
which was kind of funny that night because Casey was being a good wingman for you. Remember he said
A
we were up
wingman for what?
for you, trying to help
Before
you
what?
find people, find
For
men, single
for
men on Valentine's Day,
for what where? For who, what, where, when?
Wh
No. There was
which
no
don't
wingmanning
you
anything
remember
there.
we were standing up at that table and he
Mhm.
said, "I feel like the people washing's better down in it. Let's go snuggle
Oh,
with my hose."
yeah, let's go snuggle with the hose. And I said, we're good right here, brother. We don't need to leave this table.
The people watching was real there, though,
It was
that night.
crazy. Like, I don't think I've ever people watched like I people watched that night. And I
Yeah.
think part of it is we were expecting an absolutely different crowd because every time we've gone there, it's been an absolutely different crowd. And that night they had a DJ.
Who was great, by the way,
It was.
but
I don't even
he
know if it
did
was a
bring
guy or
a
a girl. It
different
was a
crowd.
guy.
It was a guy, yeah.
Okay. I honestly didn't even see him because I was too distracted at all the other happenings. I don't think I've ever seen so many asses out.
There weren't many people wearing that much clothing,
No.
for
And
sure.
a lot of the clothing that was being worn was see-through. It,
Yep.
maybe I'm just old at this point, but like what? Like I couldn't leave my house
If you
in
feel
that.
you're old, think about me.
Right, you do you. No hate to anyone. I just can't understand how
Look, I am
you're
all for body
comfortable.
positivity. I am all for body
Yeah. You
positivity.
do if you feel comfortable in that, good for
However,
you. I just can't relate.
I believe you should know your limits and stay within them.
Yeah. We don't need to see hoochie coochies.
No, the amount of them that were
I can't. I can't. I can't.
nearly there or there
Yeah.
was,
Alarming.
yes. And also, sometimes you just need a bra.
And
Um,
remember, I said specifically not to go to this one other place because I was like, that's too high of vibes. We don't need that tonight. That
then we
probably would have felt low
found it.
compared to what we
Yes,
got.
it was
We
interesting,
should have gone. Yeah, that was an experience, absolutely.
especially
Yeah,
coming from the night before where everything was pretty quiet. You know, didn't
yeah.
see a whole
Oh my
lot of
gosh.
people.
Yeah, we went out Friday. That was Saturday night. So we also went out Friday night, and it was like no happenings anywhere.
Yeah,
Well, that's not true. I guess when we got to that one place, which one?
Charlie Hoopers.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was pretty packed and busy.
they were all 23 apparently,
Which they thought
or
I
so
was
their
like,
ID said.
I said they thought I was 24, I think they
Yeah,
said. And I said, thank you.
like, yes, I am.
Thank you. Since you guessed it, sure. I'll tell you my age.
That maybe that's what
um,
I'm most like. Most people think that I'm younger than I am. I don't know
yeah.
if it's because of how I act or how I look. I'm not sure which one's better.
God, that's crazy. No, I get younger too. But I still think I'm more likely to shake my ass than anything, yeah. Your girl just likes to dance and move, what can I say? Okay, are you ready for your next question?
Sure.
I have to see which one. Um, okay, this is just kind of a funny one. Would you rather accidentally like a 3-year-old Instagram photo or send a risky text to the wrong person?
Mm. Okay, when you say 3-year-old Instagram photo, like it was posted
Mhm.
3 years ago,
Yeah.
send, or like a 3-year-old Instagram photo. Yeah, that one.
Would you?
I have a fear of sending text and, like, chat messages to the wrong person because it happened. I saw it happen once to
Oh,
somebody.
yeah.
Luckily, it wasn't me,
Yeah.
but, yeah, so since then, I fear that. That is a legitimate fear of mine, right up there with squirrels in the basement.
Wow, that high, huh?
Well, and if I'm ever sending a text that I wanna make sure that goes to the right person, I check it like 500 times. So, yeah,
Yeah. Just to triple check, yeah.
no sexting with Casey, sorry. Don't want it's not worth the
Um,
risk.
not worth it. Yeah, I think I agree with you. 'Cause, I mean, hi, it's me. I'll say some wild ass shit. So, like, if that goes to the wrong person, I can get real bad real fast. So,
Right?
I'd rather just be like, "Yep, I was creeping on your page. Own it."
I thought I remembered something from a while back.
Yeah. Remember, it's okay when we do it, but it's not okay when they do it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, another funny one. If you had to find me in a crowd without using my name, what would you yell?
Boots. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, "Well, that's the wrong answer."
I would yell tequila.
Oh my god, that's not what I expected, but okay.
What
You could be onto
what do
something.
you think I would yell?
Hell, obviously, I'm gonna yell bestie.
Oh, better
Duh.
answer. Sorry.
Right? I mean, but thanks. Hopefully, I feel like drinking that day, otherwise you ain't gonna find me. Because there's some days where I'm like, "Hell no." Oh, this is an interesting one. Okay, we're going back a little bit deeper. What's something people assume about you or think people assume about you that's completely wrong?
Think what people assume about me that's completely wrong?
Yeah, do you want me to go? Because I have an answer.
Mhm.
People think I'm a bitch because I have resting bitch face.
I thought you said that was
And
completely wrong, though.
all right, bitch.
I mean, it was there. Our listeners would have been mad if I didn't.
Okay. Look, okay, let's also people think I'm like a mega bitch because I have resting bitch face to the max.
You do have resting bitch face. Like, I was afraid to talk to you for a while.
Many people are. I was told yesterday that someone was scared of me. Like it's a thing I hear often, which I don't feel like is a good like it's nice, I guess, that some especially like in work areas of life, it's nice, I guess, that people are intimidated. I don't know if nice is the right word, but like
It's
it
great in
can
certain
be
situations.
yeah, thank you. But like I don't need everyone to be scared of me. Like I don't know. But yeah, it's a normal thing that people are intimidated and scared of me. And people think, I guess, too, how I carry myself. They say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like there was one time I went into a building for work, and I was told later by the manager when I walked in, I was there for a reason. So like I walked in, did what I was doing, and left. And I asked if the manager was there at that time. She wasn't. So like I did what I was doing, got out, and she told me later. She called me and was like, "Hey, I heard you were here looking for me." And I was like, "Yeah." And she kind of started laughing. And I'm like, "What's funny?" And she was like, "All the employees were scared of you and they said you were on a mission." And I'm like, "Okay, well, first of all, why is everyone scared of me?" Like, again, I guess,
Yeah.
okay, because it's a work situation. If you're intimidated, like, I guess I'd rather you do that than take advantage of me. But also, like, that's just how I look, guys. Like, I, I don't know. I
Little devil
didn't come
devil
in
wears
yelling
Prada.
at you. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, people like immediately assume that I'm a bitch and I'm scary and mean. And I can be set off and get to that point, sure, but like I wouldn't say straight up and like if you talk to me like that's who I am.
People have said, like, especially after, like, at work, that I have a really good poker face, that it's hard
Yeah.
to tell sometimes what I'm,
No, it's hard
like,
to read you.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that sometimes because I'm like, are you bored? Are you tired? Did something just make you mad? Like I can't get a read on, yeah, what the situation is.
Yeah, unless I'm, like, I don't wanna say at my wit's end. Like, if I'm really at, like, one way or another, you'll know.
Yeah.
I have a hard time, uh, once I get to the end of whatever emotion it is. But, yeah, my poker face.
That's
I
your
have a good
answer?
game. I don't know. I was trying to
I
think
would say
about
that
it. I think people are spot on usually.
I'm trying to
People sometimes
think.
assume that I'm really friendly. I used to have a problem on planes.
Wait, so we're opposites? People
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 used to
think
sit
you're
next to
friendly and you're
me and
not?
tell me their life story. And I was like, what is it about me that people
It's your
just want to reveal their life
aura.
story when I'm traveling with them? So I guess we're
It's,
opposite.
yeah, it's your aura. They feel comfortable to just tell you.
And then they
Yeah.
discover I'm a bitch, and they're like, "Man, got that
This
one
is
wrong."
this is why we work so well together. I look like a bitch, and I'm not. You look nice, period.
Like, literally, I had to practice my resting bitch face and my, putting my earphones in and, like, sitting down when you get on the plane. Because one time I went on a girls' trip, and my friend was sitting behind me.
Yeah.
We get to the destination, this lady tells me her whole story. She found out her husband of, like, 20 or 30 years, I mean, a long time, was cheating on her because he they had a business together, and he went to some expo show for this business, and he posted, or the other woman posted a photo with him
Stop it.
at this expo on Facebook, and so she found out through that he was having this affair.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, so they were splitting up, and it was bad also because they had this business together and kids and dogs. No, they didn't have any dogs because I suggested she get a dog. But okay, so she was going down to wherever we were going to visit a friend because she was just so distraught. And she's telling me all of this. She's, I feel bad because she's feeling lonely. She's now crying.
Oh god,
And
don't cry by
I
me.
mean, I've gotten the whole story this whole way here. And so I said, well, maybe you should get a dog so that you don't feel so lonely. I don't know what else to say. We get off the plane, and my friend says, "Why did you just tell that woman to give a dog? And why was she crying?"
My god.
Why does this always happen to me when I'm traveling by
No,
myself? So,
honestly, I'm the most thankful for my resting bitch face in moments like that because one thing you should absolutely not do in front of me, cry. Don't please don't do it. It makes me so
that's a pet peeve.
uncomfortable. No, it just makes I always explain it to people like this. You know the meme where the girl is, like, over the toilet, like, distraught not throwing up, but she's, like, distraught crying, and then
Yep.
the other girl is in the doorway with the broom, and she's, like, there, like, doesn't know what to do about it. I'm the girl with the broom. Like, I just don't know what to do with you when you're crying.
There.
Yeah, like, sorry, but
It's kinda like when
I don't know.
Casey used to teach my cousins, I think they were, like, 4th through 7th grade or something like that.
Yeah.
And one of them got hurt and was crying over on the side. He's like, hand way far extended, like, patting her on the back, like, "Go
Mhm.
find your mom."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of a fun one, but also a little bit deep. What's something you want more of in this season of life?
In this season of life?
Mhm.
Mm, maybe more travel. I want more money
Mm,
so I can travel more.
okay.
Yeah, travel, more travel.
I want more fun and more experiences, like going out to do things like concerts, which I got the pre-sale set up for
Oh,
Mumford
did you finally get it?
tomorrow. Hey, yeah. Yeah, I want more concerts, more like just out doing things. And it doesn't have to be like big money items, but like when we went to the Chiefs game, going
Yeah,
to a Royals game, a Cardinals game, just different things like that. And
yeah,
like having fun, living life. You know,
yep.
I want more fun,
I get you on that.
more dancing on tables. No, kidding. Okay. Another, ooh, this could get a little spicy. You ready? Not spicy like in that way, but
Oh,
ma'am. um, toxic traits.
of people?
Yeah, you can call them out on yourself. You can call mine out. You can call out general ones.
That sounds
Toxic trait.
dangerous.
I mean,
Toxic traits. You know what I hate?
what?
And I think it represents toxicity is when people give you, like, a resume whenever they tell you something, like Amanda
I
on
say,
Housewives.
"Hello, Amanda, are you listening?" Um, yeah,
I think that is so toxic, and I mean, I shouldn't say it's toxic. It's toxic in the sense that you're clearly not okay with who you are and you're trying
I
to
say,
impress me, and so
yeah,
now I don't trust you.
yes, yeah, there it is. No, you're right. I'm trying to think of toxic. I'm sure I have a list that's 25 pages long, but of course, right now my mind is going blank.
Yeah. Manipulation too, like,
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. Um, okay, I don't really know how to put this one into words, so you might have to help me. And maybe it's narcissistic traits, but like,
manipulation definitely is.
yeah, that's a big one. And gaslighting. There it
Yeah.
is. That'll wrap it up. Gaslighting.
Yep.
Toxic as hell.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Mansplaining.
ooh,
I hate
another toxic
mansplaining.
trait. Casey, I think it had to be Casey. Who else would it have been? When we were at one of the bars, I think he was explaining something to me. I feel like it wasn't Casey, but like who else would it have been? I talked to Casey, period. But we were at the bar and he was explaining something and he said, "Am I mansplaining to you?" And I just started laughing because it was like not the right situation, but it was funny that he even thought whatever.
Probably
Um,
because he's heard me say, "I don't need to be
maybe
mansplained.
I was like, I mean, I guess
Don't tell me my
technically, but this
business."
really, I don't feel like is the way you would use it. Okay, no gaslighting. Shoot, I just had another one. The inability to own, I don't want to say your mistakes, but own your actions. There it is. Own your
Yeah.
actions. Because if you do something hurtful to someone and they
Mhm.
say it's hurtful and you're like, well, no, it's your fault. Um, Not good. Like, obviously, sure, explain yourself in a calm tone.
Yeah.
Can say from experience. When you're getting yelled at like that, that's not a good feeling. That's a pretty toxic trait to have. So, like, be an adult, have a conversation by all
Yeah.
means. But when you can't, A, own your actions, and then B, handle it in a hostile is like a really dramatic word, but angry manner maybe is better.
Yeah.
And like point it then at the other person. That's not good.
Well, the only reason I did that is because it's your fault.
First of all, that's why I was trying to be careful because I'm like, I know you're gonna think I'm saying about the other day, and this is not what I'm talking about.
No, I was trying to say, like, when somebody says, "The only reason I did that is because of you."
What did you just say?
The only reason I did that is because of
Is
you.
because of you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, you're the reason that they had the bad behavior to begin with.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. We just got into a little situation ourselves the other day, and that's why I'm trying to be careful because I'm like, I'm not talking about that situation, but it damn sure kind of sounds like it, huh?
Kinda
I'm like,
does.
right? That's why I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah,
I'm
I do.
like,
No, I knew what you were talking about. I actually didn't think about the other one until you mentioned
okay,
it, but I
good.
was like, "Oh,
I was
well,
like, I
that's not what I
don't
was
want,
trying to say."
no, that's why I'm like, I don't want you to hear that and think I'm like low key adding you about this thing the other day because I'm not.
No.
You know what I'm talking about.
I very rarely scream and yell. Unfortunately, Casey usually
That's
gets
true.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
I very rarely do that,
See, and
but
that's when we had our little,
moment.
yeah,
I'm gonna
it
start
was not
using
a
Amanda's
fight. It
word of
was not,
moment.
oh, it
Let's
was okay until you said that. But yeah, sure, when we had our little situation, no, we just calmly talked about it. We didn't
Yeah,
go at each other's throats and like make it a angry, nasty thing. You
that's the
know,
difference
it's,
between besties and not besties.
yeah.
Also, rational people and not rational people. I said it. It's okay.
I was like, I didn't say anything. Um, yeah, those are some toxic traits. What I feel like there's another really obvious one that I'm missing. Obviously, my favorite, if you lie or physically hide things, and that's like a normal behavior for you. Like, if you think that's normal to do that, that's fucking
Yeah.
insane. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care what your reason is.
My biggest red flag is
Mm-mm.
like manipulation. Like if you're trying to manipulate the situation
Yeah,
so that it's what you want it to be or whatever,
right.
I'm out.
Yeah. And here's the thing, multiple things can be true at the same time. You could
Yes.
say something and mean it one way, but when I heard it, it felt like this, or this is how it came off to me. Like both of those things can exist. That's
Yeah.
okay. It's not saying you're wrong, you didn't say it like that, or I'm wrong because I took it like that. Like both things can exist, but when you try to make it then like,
Oh, I'm talking overt manipulation. I mean, it's overt. There's no other word for it, especially if you're doing it again and again.
yeah,
That's, oh, red flag.
yeah, run.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've been manipulative once or two in my life. I've never tried to be overt. Like, of, like, I've never tried to be manipulative.
No. I don't feel like I feel like I would never describe you as a that's kind of a hard word to put into any sentence. I feel like
Well,
I
yeah, I'm
don't
like, hmm, maybe I have,
manipulative,
like, maybe
manipulative.
I
Do you
have on
say
something stupid. Like, if I really want to have Italian tonight and
okay, be
Casey
so
wants
for
to,
real.
like,
That's not
then I might be
toxic.
a little manipulative.
Oh my god. Um, do you say
So,
manipulative or manipulative? Manipulative,
manipulative.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. After I said it before, I was like, hold on, this sounds not right, but now it sounds right again.
I'm glad you do that too.
Oh, more than anyone knows. There's a lot that goes through this brain.
Okay, one last one.
Okay, let's do oh, wait. No, I got some good fun we might have to do a part 2. I've got some good funny ones.
Okay,
Okay, do you wanna end on a more, like, deepish level or just a funny?
funny,
Okay, do you feel like being spicy or just funny?
funny.
Shoulda known.
I think you should always
Um,
end on a fun note, not
that's
leave
true.
anything hanging.
Okay, well, now I feel like there's a lot of pressure. Um, this one's kinda fun, and if you want me to veto this one, you can. What would you say is the most me thing I've ever done? And then I'll do one for you too.
Okay, the most me thing you've ever done.
Uh-huh.
I
I
mean,
I have to
I
think.
feel like all of the parties. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, you just will like randomly break out in dance moves of the Eras tour,
facts.
and I laugh because even if like somebody will say a line, which by the way, this wedding that we were at, the brother was the announce minister. I don't know.
Um, no, I know what you're talking about because that's what Brett was for somebody.
Yeah. So
The oh hell, why can't we think of any words?
I know the
I know it's gonna piss me off. The mm,
the marriage person.
keep going. I'm gonna Google it.
And the bride loved Taylor Swift, and so he worked in Taylor Swift
Officiant.
lyric officiant. He worked in Taylor Swift lyrics throughout his speech, and it was brilliantly done. I have to give him
Love.
claps for that one, like, was brilliantly done.
Mhm.
He did it in such a way that I was sitting there, and as he'd say a lyric, I'm like, "Oh, the dance moves Steph would be sitting out here doing right now." So, anytime there's, like, a Taylor Swift lyric, like, just a little thing, somebody says something, like, you can, "Oh, finish the rest of the song," what like, it
Without her
came from,
dance. Yeah.
and do the dance.
Yeah.
Remember, I think we were sitting at the bar, and something came on. It was like a little blip being mixed in by the DJ, and you did it, and then You like, "Put your hands down." I was like, "You're still doing the dance in your head, aren't you?" You're like,
Yeah,
"Facts."
yeah.
So that's you.
Can whip those suckers out anywhere. Um, I'm trying to think of a specific moment because I feel like it's just in general when we go out. It's like I said before, and not in a bad way, because I feel like this word a lot of times will have negative connotation, but, like, you'll push people to kinda get outside their comfort zones, and it's like, I feel like you kind of bring the fun in that way. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Okay.
I don't know. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think especially, like, if you're trying to have fun,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to get out of
You're
your
like
comfort zone, and for you, I mean,
you
you're
and you're
single.
like you're the ringleader, I feel like. Like, you know when to be like, "Alright, calm down, bitch. Like, we gotta go to the next location," or, like, "We gotta go home." And, like, you know you can read the room and you know the moment of what needs to be done, and you get everyone to do
This
that.
isn't our place.
And it right. Don't hang your head out the window. Hold it. But, like, I don't in every and again, I wish I had a specific one moment, but it's just when we go out, it's like you always like, we can go to a place and you can read the room, and you have that energy, and then kind of, like, get everyone else on the level. Does that make sense? I feel like that sounds kinda dumb, but do you know what I mean?
Maybe it's just because 'cause I've learned people. I've learned people's behaviors and observed people for so long. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of my career for a while. So, like, maybe that's kinda
I
how
don't
I know it? I don't know.
I don't know. And I don't know, I feel like I'm not doing a good job of putting it into words, but it's like you can just no matter like what the vibe is at the place that we go to, you'll make it fun. Like you can read the room and you know what the energy is. So you know, especially if it's just the three of us, you obviously know us all well enough. You know kind of what direction to take us so that we have fun. Does that make sense?
Yeah, maybe, I
Okay.
guess.
I don't know. Basically, I'm saying you're fun. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah. I need to think of a specific moment because now that it's gonna bug me that I don't have, like, one single moment, but
It's a collection of moments.
it
It's a
is.
moment of moments.
Oh god. Yeah. It's it's a
I'm just gonna
moment.
randomly see how many times I can say that word from now on.
We'll be like, "Watch what happens live. Every time you see this word, take a shot, and it will be moment."
We probably shouldn't do shots then.
The moment.
Take a drink.
The moment. Yeah. The moment is here. Take a shot. Okay. Is that a good one
On
to
that
end on or a funnier one?
no, that's a
Because
good
I
one
have
to end on.
okay. No, do one more because I feel like I had not a great answer. Like, I feel like my answer was kind of mm. Okay, ready?
Okay.
This is a simple one. If you were a drink, either you can do your own or you can do mine or both. I don't care. But if your personality was a drink, which would it be?
It'd have to be something that's unexpected, but bubbly. So, like, a spritz of some sort. Oh, that watermelon tomato drink?
Oh, oh my gosh. Okay,
Something that's
yeah.
you don't expect.
Okay, do you know what I was gonna say for you maybe?
What?
An espresso martini because it's kinda like with the espresso, it's a little bit cozy, homey feeling,
Mhm.
but also you're gonna have some fun. Like, you get the best of both worlds in it, you know? I don't know, I feel like that's a good one for you, no?
I do love them. So,
Yeah, yeah, I feel like it's
I'll
a good
take it.
one. Okay. I mean, I feel like mine has to be a spicy skinny marg well, maybe not skinny, a spicy marg.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's just, I think, simply the only answer there is.
Classic with a kick.
Mhm. Yeah. Should be a little spicy.
It's funny.
Okay.
All right. Well, those were fun. Maybe we'll do
Yeah.
some more of those soon.
Yeah, we should mix these kinds in here and there.
Yeah. So on that note, uh, make sure you send us your questions, things that you want us to talk about going forward.
And follow us on Instagram and TikTok because we'll post question boxes and things when we're going to do these fun episodes like this. So you can have a chance to drop your crazy wild questions there if you want to.
Yeah. You can always also message us at arewecloseenoughpod@gmail.com. And make sure you go rate, review, subscribe to wherever you listen to us at. Ta-ta for now.
Oh my God. Thursday's the finale of Traders. So we'll have much to talk about next week. And I just thought of that because you know what I'm about to say. Ciao tutti. Okay, bye, bestie.
Bye, bestie.